And now we go to see a video message by our next speaker, so who couldn't attend in person at the conference, but has sent the video message, and that is Josef Daher. And Josef Daher is a Swiss Syrian socialist activist. He's a professor, and he's an academic and author. And he's also one of the signatories to the international campaign to boycott the regime in Iran. And if we are ready, we will see the video by Josef Daher.
Good evening, comrades. On the occasion of this event, I would like to address my total solidarity with the waves of strikes of temporary contract workers in Iran's oil and gas industry, and which is also heavily based in Khuzestan, composed in majority of Arab population that have suffered of decades of structural and racist oppression from the Islamic Republic of Iran. These strikes, which began on June 19th and spread to hundreds of production sites, are demanding better and safer working conditions, the right to organize, to be free of police surveillance and repression, are, in my eyes, an example of courage and determination that should be saluted and supported by all international socialists throughout the world struggling against exploitation and oppression. Also, I think we should salute the level of organization that has been reached with these recent oil strikes, which was facilitated by national coordination. As we know, the petroleum industry is a key industry for Iran and is generally highly secularized, and so it's a surveilled sector suffering a lot of repression. And the state represses independent labor organization. Despite this, contract workers in the petroleum industry have been able to form and establish autonomous labor organization through inventive means, such as creating coordinating umbrella organization and holding local gatherings. In many aspects, these strikes represent a struggle against this authoritarian neoliberalism of the Islamic Republic of Iran. These workers have accumulated experience for years of struggle, and therefore are able to sustain on a longer period than before. So again, all my support. And more generally, these grievances and demands from the oil workers resonate with large sections of the working population in Iran and revive at the same time political memories of oil workers' special role in the historical events around the Iranian Revolution in 1978-79 that led to the overthrow of the Shah, the dictatorship of the Shah. So I think these oil strikes are representative of an important trend in Iran, of the growth of labor protests. Obviously, we cannot draw any definitive conclusion right now, but as the workers themselves indicate, they might contribute to these workers' struggle might contribute to the rise of new workers' organization, autonomous one from the state, combative one, also allying itself with the various political mobilization around democratic issues, ecological issues, around oppression, etc. So I'm in total solidarity with this kind of struggle of the oil workers. And in addition, I think it's important to say, in addition to my solidarity to the oil workers, I would like to say also a word for the Afghan refugees and migrants living in Iran, which amount to around 3 million, and have been demonstrating in Iran against the current Taliban government that just came to power, that was welcomed also by Tehran, that helped this Islamic fundamentalist movement came to power as well. Demonstrations have been repressed by the Islamic Republic of Iran, protests in Iran against the Taliban. So all my solidarity also to the Afghan. Obviously, I also want to say all my solidarity to all the political prisoners in Iran, whether trade unionists, feminists, human rights, lawyers, journalists, environmentalists, ecologists, etc. And all the people that have been imprisoned to oppose this criminal oppressive regime in Iran. I think we must be very clear that all solidarity with Iran will have also, all solidarity with the Iranian popular classes must be clear in its opposition to US imperialism and Israel attacks against Iran, while simultaneously holding accountable the Iranian regime for its crimes against the Iranian people, popular classes especially, and its foreign intervention and oppressing people in Iraq, in Syria, Iraq, and other interventions in Afghanistan, Lebanon, and Yemen as well. So solidarity with all the progressive and democratic forces in Iran in their struggle for the liberation and emancipation. Solidarity, comrades.